week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 20. Mike 50. And let's get that home. Now you won. 2. Hey, 76. 76. 76. Check 49. We're good. Let's go ahead.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Shift. 76, tell him. 76. 76. Motion. We're good.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, over. Here we go.
Goff now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Watch the curve. 6-6, bullet high, 5.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
You ready? 80 weapon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Jones. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 30. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. You got to give him strong consideration for MVP time.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Down. 50. Play.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Go.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now they try the right side here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. On first down, it's gone. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
We go, Todd. 180. 4 down. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Big air, big air, big air.
3rd and 2. Gone. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
5. Small.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
We go. 180. Let's get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. John Ross, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We go. Set. 60 outlaw. Let's get that ball. Switch. 5.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Pumphrey. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Hold on.
First down, Rams.
Hey, dude.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. John Ross with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Set. 60 yards.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Get it ready.
Here's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Hey, here we go. Five.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. 6-6, pull it high. 8, read. Right up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, kill.
Now gone. Going deep downfield for Roll. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now up to 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely.
Topper! Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Hey, wahoo!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Jones has it. Fights off the defender. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's another Texans first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Matchbox light.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Gone. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Goff. Completes it to Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. The point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Like 20. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Rush in. Rush in.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short, and that leads to a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Like 20.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Darian Conley, the one to bring him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he'll give it here to his running back. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Two times. 4 down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. With a lucky number on, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here.
The ball comes out, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for L.A., we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.